Felix uses a graphing calculator to generate two different lists of numbers ranging from 0 to 20. A number may appear more than once in a list. Each list contains 10 values. The resulting lists are summarized in box plots below. Write a statement comparing the spreads of the data distribution. Remember, spread is another word for range. So if I find the range of list 1 is 20 and 2. So 20 minus 2 is 18. List 2 is 17 and 0. 17 minus 0 is 17. So we can say list 1 has a larger spread. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. How do the measures of center compare for the two lists? Remember, center is a key word for median. The median for list 1 is 9. The median for list 2 is 11. So we can say that list 2 is going to be the larger center. List 2 has the greater center. Alright. Describe the shapes of the data distribution for both graphs. This list 2 has a longer tail on the left, so we can say skewed left. So list 2 is skewed left. And list 1, we really can't say anything significant about it. We could just state a fact. Something simple. You could say something like this. It could be anything. You could say list 1 has 50% of the data below 9. Okay? Alright, let's take a look at the other side. Based on the data shown in the graphs, which statement is true? The spread of the data distribution for junior high A is greater than the spread for junior high B. Okay, so remember, spread is a key word for range. So we have 10 and 0. So 10 minus 0 is 10. 11 minus 1 is 10. So junior high A is larger than junior high B. No, that's not true. Okay, the spreads of the data distributions for both junior highs are the same. That is true. The answer is B. The spread of the data distribution for junior high B is larger than junior high A. So this is not true. Can't be C. The spreads of data distribution for both junior highs are greater than 10. No. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Which of the following statements is not true? Both sets of data distributions appear to be non-symmetrical. That's true, because they're not symmetrical. You can't fold them, and they're not a mirror image. But we want the one that's not true. Okay, G. The middle 50% of the data distribution for junior high A is contained within the middle 50% of B. Yes, this middle 50% fits in between this 50%. That is also true, but remember I want the false one. The centers of the data distributions for both junior highs are the same. This center is 6, this center is 7. So we're looking at H. They're not the same. Okay, J. The interquartile range of the data distribution for junior high B is more than 2 times the interquartile range of junior high A. So if we did interquartile, which is 7 minus 4, 7 minus 4 is 3. Interquartile, 9 and 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. 3 times 2 is 6. This is more than 6, so this is true. It's got to be H. Alright. Which statement correctly describes the spreads of the data distributions for the lakes? The spread of the data distributions are about the same for both lakes. So remember, spread is range. So this is going to be 20, and this is about 3. 20 minus 3 is 17. Okay, this is 26, and this is 2. 26 minus 2 is 24. So they are not about the same. The spread of the data distribution for Lake Mockingbird is about 40% greater than the spread of Lake Wobbler. Okay, so if we did 17 times 40%, 4 times 7 is 28, 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, 0D plus 1D is 1D. So if we did 17 plus 6.8, we would get 23.8. And 23.8 is about 40%. Looks like it's going to be B. Okay, let's check C. The spread of the data distribution for Lake Mockingbird is 3 inches less than the spread for Lake Wobbler. So if we did 24 minus 17, I would get 7. So it's not 3. The spread of the data distribution for Lake Mockingbird is 5 inches greater than the spread of data distribution of Lake Wobbler. Remember, we said it was 7, so it is not 5. Okay, let's go to the next one. Which statement is not true about the data? The spreads for the first 25% of the data distributions for both lakes are equal. Okay, this looks like 7, and this looks like 3. 7 minus 3 is 4, and this looks like 6, and this looks like 2. 6 minus 2 is 4, so this is true, but I want the one that's not true. The distribution for Lake Mockingbird shows a center that is 3 inches greater than the center of Lake Wobbler. Okay, so this center looks to be at 10, and this center looks to be at 13. 13 minus 10 is 3. That is true. The interquartile range of the data distribution for Lake Mockingbird is about 60% the interquartile for Lake Wobbler. So this appears to be 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. This one appears to be 19. 19 minus 6 is 13. So if we do 8 times 60%, we get 4.8. So 4.8 plus 8 will get me 12.8, which is very close to 13. So that's true. Alright. And the data distribution for both lakes appeared to be skewed left. No, this one appears to be skewed right. So it's going to be J. Alright. Okay, it says, which statement is true about the data? The spread of the data distribution for 8th grade is equivalent to the spread of the distribution for 7th grade. We have 11 minus 1 is 10. Alright, this one is 7. 7 minus 0 is 7. So, are they equivalent? No. Okay, the upper quartile of the distribution for 8th grade is 1 1/3 times the upper quartile of the distribution for 7th grade. Okay, so if we did the upper quartile, this is 6 and this is 8. 6 times 1 1/3, got to make it math. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So we're going to say 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Yes, that is true. The interquartile range of the distribution for 7th grade is 1.5. The interquartile range for 8th grade. Okay, this is 8. This is 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. This is 6. This is 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. So if I did 1.5 times 4, I would get 6. Well, this is not 6. So it's not H. And the lower quartiles for both data distributions are equal. This one's 2, this one's 3. So they're not equal. Alright, last one. Which of the following best describes the shapes of the data distribution? The distribution for 7th grade is skewed right. No, if anything, maybe skewed left. The data distributions for both grades are symmetric. No. The distribution for 7th grade is skewed left. Yeah, the tail looks longer here on the left, so maybe left. Okay, while the distribution for 8th grade is skewed right. Yeah, this tail looks a little bit longer here. So I'd say C. The distributions for both grades are skewed left. No, this one's not.